we go in our code, and I start by erasing the hello world, print hello world, because we don't need this. So I include the library string, I include the library algorithm, and now I get into my code. So I would like to create a function that I would call clean, and this way all the punctuation doesn't appear anymore, because we don't care about the punctuation here. So we create this function clean, and it has as a parameter a reference to a string. Alright. So we use a string, so we use its length, that we call len, is equal to the size of the string, and then we iterate. So for int I equals 0, I lower than len, I plus plus, if the character is a punctuation, so a space or an exclamation or anything punctuation, we erase it. So we call this function str.erase from the character I with a length of 1. And then we decrement I, because we want to make sure that every character goes through this is punctuation checking point. So we decrement I, and we could just as well write something like I is equal to I minus 5. All we want is to make sure that every character goes through this. Now we change the value of len, because the string size has decreased, and we are going in a for loop all the way to I strictly lower to len. So len is important. It's important to change it. And now in this for loop that I am talking about, we are going to make every character in an uppercase. So here we chose uppercase, but it could have been lowercase. It would be the same. We just want to make everything to the same type, lowercase or uppercase. This way we can compare to the string have the same letters in the same quantity. Are they the same? So we are not inside of the main function, we are outside of the main function. That's why I've just erased main and I have put it back downstairs. We check the brackets if they match properly. And so we create a string str, and we get this string by calling the function getLine. And then we create another string, because remember we want to compare two sentences. So we create another string called stri, and we get it with the getLine function, like so. So now we call our function that we just have created above clean. So clean of str and clean of stri. Now we know if the strings to be able to compare the string perfectly, the idea is to sort the string. So the letter closer to A come first, the letter closer to Z come last. So we sort the first string, str, and we sort the second string, stri, like that. Then we print out both of the strings. This way we can check do we have the same strings or not after the cleaning and the sorting. So if the question is are the strings the same, then you would need to go a little further and say, for instance, return true if the strings are the same, or return false if the strings are not the same. But here we don't bother that much, we just print them out. This way we will see by ourselves if it's the same strings. So there is a bit of code that needs to be erased, this return zero thingy. Up. And now we are using two sentences. This way we will be able to check are they the same or not. So one sentence says une ligne de texte, and the other sentence says un texte de ligne E. Now we compile, and there are little mistakes. It doesn't know what string is. So if you have understood this code, then it's good. There's just a little bit, there's something missing in this code. Can you guess what it is? Why is there a mistake? Why does it not run like we would like it to run? Also, there are two mistakes in this code, so maybe you should try to find them. Alright, so it doesn't get this string thing. Why? Something is missing. What is missing is using namespace std, because I believe the string library is inside of this directory std, so that's why we need to specify it. And then the other mistake is that in the for loop I forgot to mention that the integer's name is I, so we need some name for the variable. Now we run again, and ta-da! We've got two strings printed and they are the same. Thank you for watching.